What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about this GameStop situation. Dear Jesus. Now, I'm no, analyst. I'm no, stock exchange worker. I'm none of that stuff. But I do want to open this video up by reading out a tweet that I do think explains this very, very well. So this is kind of the opening of the video. This is explaining what's going on for anybody that doesn't understand it, like literally doesn't understand. Okay, the stocks are going up, people are making a lot of money, Wall Street's getting mad, and all these people, all these elites, right, the people that we, some people look up to for some God unknown reason, they're all getting very, very upset. I want to talk about, laughing at them later on, but I do want to read this first. So this comes from Matthew Kaddish, and he said, everyone should read this if you want to understand what's going on. I'll read it, and I'll have the picture up if you guys want to read it too. I know at least one of my followers doesn't quite understand what's happening in the stock market right now, and that's enough to motivate me to explain, because this is somewhat of a turning point in world history. First, you need to understand what a short is in trading. A short is when you borrow a stock from a broker and sell it immediately at its current price. Then you hope the stock's price falls such that you can buy the stock back at a lower price and return the shares you borrowed to your broker, but keeping the difference. For example, let's say I want to short XYZ, which has a current price of $10. I borrow one share and sell it immediately for $10. I have $10 now, but I owe my broker the one share that you borrowed. Then let's say the price of that thing drops to $7. I now decide to cover, which is buy it back, my short position and buy one share at $7 and return the one borrowed share to my broker. I made $10 when I sold it and only had to pay $7 to buy it back lower, so my profit is now $3. Okay, so they made $3. But now let's say that the difference of dropping it, instead of dropping it, it goes up to $15. I still need to return the one share to my broker, except now it's going to cost me a lot more to buy it back. If I buy it back at $15 so I can return the borrowed shares, my losses will be the $5 difference between selling at $10 and rebuying at $15. Since the price can rise indefinitely, my potential losses as a short seller are unlimited. At some point, I have to buy it back to return the shares I borrowed. The more the price rises, the bigger the losses. Now, for GameStop, a few weeks ago, a Redditor on our Wall Street Bets noticed that a hedge fund had taken a massive amount of short trades against GameStop. They convinced everyone on the thread to join forces and buy as much GameStop stock as possible. This made the price rise, and the hedge fund short position started to lose billions. Their losses even surpassed the $13.1 billion that the hedge fund was worth. Eventually, the hedge fund had to close their short position and buy all the GameStop stock back at much, much higher prices, sending the prices even higher. This is called a short squeeze. Now the hedge fund is declaring bankruptcy, and the Reddit thread is combing through other hedge funds and massive short exposures so they can short squeeze them into bankruptcy as well. All of Wall Street is saying that the public joining together in this fashion should be illegal, but really, they just lost at their own game to the masses. So that's pretty much what's going on. Reddit realized that they could basically pick on this hedge fund, and they did, and they destroyed them. And it's funny. It really is funny when you see stuff like this going on. Now, the sad part of it is, and people have said this, and it's becoming increasingly clear, what's funny is, people, if you're paying attention enough, okay, if you're like awake enough, I'd even say, you would see a lot of this stuff already. But a lot of these geniuses out there, they don't really think that. You also start to see these other politics, okay, these other congressmen, these other senators, all these people that, seemingly are like on our side and they're standing up for us now. But you know what? Chances are they're being bought off by a lot of the stuff that goes on Wall Street. They're a part of the stuff that goes on Wall Street, right? This happened. You cannot, let me just say this, okay, to not get too political. I'm going to say who I'm affiliated with. I'm not going to say who I voted for, any of that garbage, okay? But what I will say is, and I don't think this is honestly that controversial, if you think the majority of people in government, so that's everybody, president, anybody connected to Congress, Senate, anything. If you think the majority of them care about you, you need to wake up right now. Like literally slap yourself in the face and wake up. You could probably count them on your fingers. How many, and without like going into multiple hands, how many people in government actually care about us? They are very, very few. Let me make that very clear, okay? And that's what's funny is, and people are honestly still falling for it, which is funny. And hopefully this, and like he said, like this is a world turning point. It is, but hopefully it means more than just this stock, because all this shows is that it is possible. It was possible, because now it's not, and we'll talk about that in a second. It was possible for the little guy, for us, to band together to change something and destroy these hedge funds, destroy these corporate elites, okay, who do not care about us whatsoever, and for us to make a little bit of money. And by the way, I'm not literally saying me, because I didn't do it, okay, but I know a lot of people did. And what we've seen now is people calling on, basically, you can't sell, you can't trade your shares, you have to just basically keep them, which, by the way, when I'm recording this Thursday morning. I don't even know what's going to happen by the time you guys see this video, but the stock prices of GameStop have like absolutely collapsed, absolutely like gotten destroyed, okay? And so what's that going to do? That's going to hurt the little guy. Now, they did say that. Like, people, those corporate elites said, hey, these unexperienced investors are going to hurt themselves. Well, really what they mean is, because they really won't. I think the people that are buying these stocks, hopefully, they're just people that, well, number one, maybe are just having some fun, because and people are saying, like, they're treating it like a casino. And some people look at it as a bad thing. You know, you could look at it as a good thing, because that's literally what the stock market is anyway. You're just kind of gambling the money. So people could just be having some fun. They have every right to do it. It's not illegal. And all they are is they're mad because, think about it, that hedge fund, they're the ones who lost billions. There's no Joe Schmo on the street that participated in this, this squeeze basically to get, this GameStop stock. There's no Joe Schmo that's losing billions of dollars. Maybe they're going to lose 10, 15, 20 bucks. You know what I mean? I guess if you're really in it to win it, maybe you would lose money. But for the most part, the people that are joining together to do this, to the elites, they are not doing anything. They're not, I don't assume that they're gambling with like their entire life savings. Okay? And again, that's unacceptable to them. As we've seen, no longer can you do that, which, by the way, is illegal. They're literally interfering with the stock market. And people are going after like Robinhood and stuff. Well, do you think Robinhood makes decisions on their own? Again, it's what's frustrating. I don't talk about this stuff. And I know this is going more like political. And it's kind of why I don't talk about this stuff. But I think so many people are still not awake and can't just see what's in front of them, and not even going, not conspiracy, not anything, just literally what's happening in front of them. And that's kind of why I don't talk too much about it. If you think, again, even the people kind of coming out on our side, on the people's side during this issue, if you even think they're on your side, again, you're not awake. I see people retweeting AOC, right? She doesn't care about you. She doesn't. In fact, she's too stupid to care about you. They're in it for themselves, okay? Most of them. There's a handful that are not. I'm not gonna say names, and obviously it's actually just assumptions. I just assume some of them are. They all could not be. You know what I mean? I think all this proves is that the people. It proves two things. One, again, like we can have a little bit of fun and we can ruin some elites' lives, which I'm always down for. But two, it also shows that really we can't do that for long, and hopefully that's what wakes people up, that they really are, because again, like people are saying like, oh, they're literally like not letting us do this stuff. Like as soon as the poor person, steps in and gets a little bit, the rich have to like, stomp them out. Well, okay, well, why haven't you taken that extra step to believe like the world is run by money? And again, all these politicians, all these people that people trust or think they trust, how can you not see that most of them are also controlled by the same thing? Do you know how powerful money is? And again, that's where it gets frustrating, that even a situation like this, it awakens people to that the rich have power, and the rich can literally manipulate the stock market and be completely cool with it, right? That's just like a normal day in their life. But they don't take that it's just one extra step, just one step to see that it's actually bigger than this. There's more to it than this. If they control the stocks, if they literally can control who makes money and who doesn't make money, and you think your idle politician is going to be able to fix that, again, most of them, you are insane, because chances are they've received, including some current president even, they've received a little bit of money from different things here and there. Why would they go against them? So it's an interesting discussion. I won't go too further than that to not get myself in trouble. It's fun. I wish all of the people that are doing this the best of luck. And honestly, at this point, I honestly think it's stopped. It was a fun 5-day story, and now the elites show that we can't do that anymore. So I know this is a very different kind of video. It is connected to GameStop, so connected to games, so I would like to throw that out there, right? And people are saying, like, the greed of these people are going back to, like, the golden age of whatever, like the stocks and all that stuff. These people are just so stupid. They're so stupid. They're so disconnected with reality and the common person. And again, I think it goes further than just these idiots that we've heard over the last week, but some people just will never see it, and that truly sucks. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think? Did you buy GameStop stock? Did you have it before this entire thing happened? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. This was a different one. If you guys expect me to do more of these, I don't normally, but you know what? Hey, if this video does really amazing, maybe I could step my feet into that kind of stuff more often, okay? New video every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for the next video.